Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC P0776 refers to the automatic transmission clutch pressure control solenoid valve B being stuck in the off position. This issue directly affects the transmission's ability to control clutch pressure, resulting in improper shifting or transmission performance. The AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B is located within the transmission assembly and is integral to the proper functioning of the automatic transmission system. When this solenoid is malfunctioning, the transmission may not receive accurate signals for clutch pressure, leading to potential drivability issues. This may lead to other related diagnostic trouble codes being triggered due to the failure of the clutch engagement process. Proper diagnostics using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, will help in determining the exact nature and extent of the problem. Understanding the role of each component involved in this issue is crucial for an effective repair. The error DTC P0776 indicates that the automatic transmission fluid, AT, clutch pressure control solenoid valve B is stuck off. This solenoid plays a vital role in controlling the hydraulic pressure applied to the automatic transmission's clutches. When this solenoid is functioning correctly, it regulates fluid flow to the clutch assemblies, allowing for smooth gear shifts. The solenoid itself is located within the transmission assembly, making it a crucial part of the system's operation. If it fails to activate, it may lead to poor shifting performance or the inability for the vehicle to shift gears. Consequently, it is important to ensure that this component is in good condition, as any malfunction can lead to significant transmission issues. There are several potential causes for DTC P0776. A faulty AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B may be defective due to wear and tear, leading it to be stuck in the off position. Another possible cause is a low level of automatic transmission fluid, ATF, which can result from leaks or insufficient filling during maintenance. Additionally, contaminated ATF may also be a culprit. Debris or excessive clutch material can impede the solenoid's operation. Properly diagnosing these possibilities is crucial, as replacing parts without identifying the root cause may lead to ongoing issues. Effective troubleshooting requires assessing both fluid levels and components for signs of failure. With DTC P0776, several symptoms can be observed. The most immediate sign may be a slipping transmission, where gear engagement is inconsistent and may lead to a lack of power transfer to the wheels. Drivers may also experience erratic gear shifts, where the transmission shifts unpredictably or fails to shift entirely. Often, this will be accompanied by a warning light illuminating on the instrument panel to signal an issue within the transmission system. Such symptoms can detract from the overall performance of the vehicle and can lead to further complications if not addressed promptly. It is essential to recognize these symptoms early for effective troubleshooting and repair. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P0776 involves thoroughly checking the automatic transmission fluid, ATF. Start by warming the engine to its normal operating temperature until the radiator fan engages. This ensures that the ATF is at a consistent temperature for accurate level readings. Next, assess the ATF level. It is crucial to confirm the transmission is filled to the appropriate level and to inspect for any fluid leaks. After verifying the level, drain the ATF through the strainer and inspect the strainer for any metal debris or excessive clutch material. If metal debris is present, this points to internal transmission wear, necessitating a full transmission replacement. If the strainer is clean but issues persist, the next steps in the troubleshooting process should be undertaken. In the second step of troubleshooting for DTC P0776, ensure the vehicle is ready for a thorough assessment. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on-to position without starting the engine. Once the vehicle is in this state, use the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to clear any existing DTCs from the system's memory. Following this, take the vehicle for a test drive with the shift lever in the drive position. It's essential to let the transmission shift through all 5 gears during this drive. While performing this test, monitor the OBD status for DTC P0776 using the HDS. Note whether the HDS indicates a failure, a pass, or an incomplete status. This information will guide further diagnostic decisions. The third troubleshooting step focuses on evaluating the performance of the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B. Begin by clearing the DTC with the HDS again to ensure no lingering errors affect the subsequent tests. Then, navigate through the miscellaneous test menu on the HDS to select clutch pressure control linear solenoid valve B. Conduct an operational test of this solenoid valve using the HDS. The system will return results indicating whether the solenoid function is normal or has failed. If the HDS shows a normal operation, it may indicate an intermittent failure, suggesting the system is functional at that moment. However, if the HDS indicates failure, explicit instructions will be provided on remedial action, including potentially replacing this component. The fourth step requires a hands-on inspection of the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B itself. Start by evaluating whether this solenoid is functioning properly, checking for any visible damages or defects that could impede its operation. If the solenoid appears intact and operational, then the issue may reside in the hydraulic system connected to shift valve B. In such cases, it is critical to address any problems in this subsystem, or, as a last resort, consider replacing the entire transmission unit. If the inspection determines that solenoid valve B is faulty, proceed to replace it and ensure that subsequent repair verification is conducted to prevent future complications. The final step in this troubleshooting process is to verify that the repairs have been successful and that the DTC P0776 is addressed properly. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on/to position again. Use the HDS to clear any remaining DTCs from the system. Next, take the vehicle for a test drive once more, ensuring that the transmission shifts through all 5 gears as intended. While driving, monitor the OBD status with HDS to check if P0776 comes back as passed, failed, or not completed. If the status indicates passed, the troubleshooting process is complete, though it's essential to check for any other pending or confirmed DTCs to ensure all systems are functioning correctly. Preventive maintenance plays a significant role in avoiding issues like the one described by DTC P0776. Regular checks of your automatic transmission fluid, ATF, can help in identifying low levels or contaminants early, preventing deeper system issues from developing. It is also essential to adhere to manufacturer-recommended fluid change intervals to ensure optimal performance. Additionally, periodic inspections of transmission components, including the AT clutch pressure control solenoid valve B and related hydraulics, can pinpoint potential problems before they escalate. Keeping the system clean and well-maintained can greatly enhance the longevity of the transmission and avert costly repairs down the road. In summary, DTC P0776 highlights an issue with the AT clutch pressure control solenoid, valve B, affecting transmission performance. Understanding the roles of components, including the solenoid and ATF, is vital for accurate diagnostics and repairs. Following a systematic troubleshooting process can uncover underlying issues, ensuring efficient resolution of the problem. Successful repair verification is crucial to guarantee that the system operates as expected without recurring errors. Regular maintenance and checks are also essential for the long-term health of the transmission system. By staying informed and vigilant, owners can prevent future issues and maintain optimal vehicle performance. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!